Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids. I'm on the wrong side of the screen. I'm just out of recording a 2-hour reaction video. Dear Lord, it will be coming later for anyone who's interested in that. Stay tuned. It's a bizarre experiment, but we have some big news, guys, coming in. So actually, first of all, I didn't mention a video on this already, but we do have free gear swaps at the moment, which is great. This is our scheduled free gear swap. It's still on for 3 more days, so go in. I think the Hell Hades optimizer on hellhades.com is free, so download that. Check out, you can actually find the link down below. I'll actually update my optimizer now. You can look at my builds and stuff that I'm using at the moment. Not saying they're all perfect, but if you want some inspiration, I suppose. But yeah, compared to other builds and rebuild your champions, fix up your teams. The optimizer premium is free while this gear removal is on, so go use it. We also have got Forge Pass Season 18. So this one gives you Instinct Gear. Instinct Gear is a 4-piece set with 12% speed and 20% ignore defense. This is like a really good early mid-game set. I think it definitely falls off later in the game. Like it's the speed is great, but the ignore defense is not as strong as like Lethal or Savage or Slayer or Merciless, and that is more powerful, especially when you stack on Helm Smasher, you stack on area bonuses with ignore defense, if you got Crushing Ren 6-star, etc. I mean, maybe there's some champions where you'd actually overcap on ignore defense, and you might want Instinct instead. So late game this set, the lack of ignore defense actually matters because every extra point of ignore defense is sort of more powerful than the last one. But like I said, if you're earlier mid game, this could be great. Yeah, it could be really good, especially if you don't have access to much Merciless. If you don't have access to much Lethal, if you can't do that stuff and you are a spender, this can be a decent thing to get. So it's up to you. I think it's, right, to get most of it, you have to buy the gold pass, which is $20. Don't buy the extra levels. You can unlock all the levels for free. Whales and Krakens will buy the extra levels because they want all of the XP and mostly silver boosts, right? Get all the silver boosts early because they're grinding so much. It actually ends up being very valuable for them. But for most people, if you do want to buy it, I'd say it's one of the lower priority sets. But it's okay. It's okay. It's not as bad, I think, as people make it out to be. I think they actually buffed the ignore defense. Maybe I think it used to be 15%, maybe, and they made it stronger to 20. So it's a great option if you are a spender. That is earlier in the game. So that's sort of my thoughts on that one. For me, I probably won't buy it. I don't think. Probably won't. Because I may buy some Primal shards instead for a video. We'll see. But here we go. They're the bigger news. Plarium's 15th anniversary. Plarium is celebrating its 15th anniversary this year. We've got something special to say thank you for your support throughout the years. Look forward to a summon boost, a special deck of fate, and more awesome activities. So there's actually, they shared this image. Let me full screen it. There we go. 15th anniversary. So today is the 30th. So tomorrow, the 31st of May, there'll be an anniversary deck of fate directly overlapping with a primal summon boost. And then after these end on the 3rd of June, which is, what day is the 3rd of June? 3rd of June is Monday. On Monday, there will be an anniversary path event running from Monday through to the Friday. That will probably be followed by some sort of summoning event, and then I say the new fusion, whatever that is, will start the week after, right? So yeah, this is basically the stuff that's keeping us going until then. Right, so the cherry on top, though, there is going to be an amazing anniversary gift. This year's free gift is not your average box of goodies, so don't miss out when it goes live. I am curious what this is going to be. These are usually pretty decent. I'm expecting it's probably going to be some primal shards. Like, I don't know. What do we think? 3 primal shards or something? I don't know. Maybe a mythical skill tome and 3 primals? That's my guess. I'm guessing that. 3 primal shards and a mythical skill tome because I'm seeing that there's a primal summoning event. It would tie in well. And I don't think they've done gifts with primals before because I don't think primals existed. That's my guess. We'll see. I mean, they've given like a sacred before and some voids and stuff. So who knows? So, yes, first up, we've got double. So 2x. This is the best 2x event for Primal. So Primal Shard event, 2x, mythical, legendary, and epic. So this is the perfect time to pull from your Primals. Nothing boosted for other shard types. It's only Primals. And that does overlap with the Deck of Fate. The Deck of Fate, you have to get artifacts and summon champions. Right, so Let's look at the rewards in a second, but I would say broadly speaking, it's a summoning event outside of a fusion, but it's a really good primal event. The way I'm seeing this is Deck of Fate. Again, I think people make a mistake of feeling like you either max out the Deck of Fate or you only do a little bit. That is the case if there's a guaranteed champion. We'll see in a second. But if there's not, probably the way to do it is just to go in. Like for me, I could go in. I'd say it's a pretty great time to pull my 11 primals and go, okay, I'll get to flip a few cards in the deck, and that's it. That's pretty good, actually. Pretty good. There we go. And maybe I'll get some more from doing some dungeon divers, but it's probably mostly going to come from shards. Let's look at the rewards. Maybe the rewards are enough that you'd pull other shard types, but you don't want to endanger your fusion or your shard savings. And it seems like it's only going to be primal events. So that would be my suspicion, is maybe a couple of free primals. Like I said, maybe 3 free primal shards from a gift. Tying in with this, probably definitely awesome. Surely going to be a bunch of packs in the shop so you can buy lots of primals. Yeah. But that's probably it. Let's see. So yes, flip the cards. So if you manage to flip 3 cards, yes. During this event, you'll be able to collect banners from the reaction set. Oh wow, 6-star epic banners in the common, 6-star legendary in the blue, 6-star mythicals under epic, 15 banners in total. 1 for each faction, 1 for each year Plarium's been in business. Other cards will hide other valuable rewards like 6-star mythical chaos ore and legendary skill tomes, and also probably like some gems and brews and stuff like that. So there's usually, 40 cards? So 15 of them are banners. Interesting. Let me see. Hang on. Okay, I didn't actually find like a list, but I did find Gribnum. You were the first video that came up when I googled Deck of Fate Fatalis Blademaster, which is one I remember that's recently that was a Deck of Fate for a champion. And it was summoning. So this one, he's doing primals. He's getting 650 Deck of Fate points. I believe it's 1,000 to flip a thing, and there's 40. So I think it's 40,000, something like that. But if I put in my 11 primals, for instance, I'm getting 7,000 points. Let's see, does he actually show like that actual deck as well? Yeah, he does. Yeah, so it's 1,000 to flip a card, and like I said, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 40. So there's 40 cards, 1,000 each. So look, I mean, I don't think you're gonna get very far, right? Like with my 11 primals, I get to flip 7 cards. Let's say if I've got 650, let's say there's 3 free ones, so there'd be 14 for me. I get 9,000, so I get to flip a quarter of the cards. So I'll get a couple of banners, but that's probably it's going to be quite random. But I think that's probably the way to look at it. That'll be my vibe is, look, yeah, great. You know, if this is the time to pull your primal shards, if you got any saved up, flip them over. You might get some banners. The banners actually is a pretty good reward, right? Banners are tough to get, and they're very strong. So especially with banners, these are always worth re-rolling to try to get speed, right? You're trying to get a reaction banner, usually with a decent main stat, and speed is usually your goal. But reaction banners are quite tough to get, so this is a great source for reaction banners. At reaction set, like you do have a lot more sets nowadays competing. So, but I think it's still very good for Arena. I do think it's still very good, worth getting. Like they seem to be looking to counter Stone Skin a bit more. So, you know, maybe you might be ditching some Stone Skin accessories if Stone Skin counters keep becoming more common, like the new Blessing, which is coming, is supposed to counter Stone Skin. We'll see if it actually does or not. But they seem intent on giving more options against Stone Skin, in which case reaction might come back a little bit. Maybe. I think, though, that they're pretty good rewards. Look, honestly, I think they seem like pretty good rewards. But, like, here's the thing. How do you get a bunch of points for this? Well, it's not a great time to summon other types of shards. It's not. It's mostly about primals, and they're very limited. If you are a big spender, this would probably be a pretty great event, honestly. Like, you go in, buy a bunch of primals, you know, you've got your 2x chance for every type of champion from your primal shards, and you're going to get a bunch of banners, 6-star banners in reaction. It's pretty nice. But I think for a normal player, guys, it's okay to flip, like, maybe you only flip 2 or 3 cards. That's okay, right? Just get something bonus. Yeah, I think basically a full 2x or primal shards is a great time to pull your primals regardless. These are just a cherry on top, and it seems like quite a nice cherry on top. And that's what I think about that. Don't think it would probably, I mean, that's the question. Would it be worth pulling other shard types? Like, let's say for me, I've got plenty of shards. Is it worth pulling other shard types to try to flip more stuff to get some reaction banners? I'll think about it. I'll definitely pull my primals, and probably will stop there and have a good time doing it. It's my thoughts, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. To briefly mention, of course, so we've talked about the Deck of Fate and the Primal Summoning Boost. There will be an Anniversary Path event. There's a decent chance that could be some sort of guaranteed champion for an anniversary event. Like, it's probably going to have something pretty good. I know from the votes recently, 80% of you dislike path events, which surprised me, actually, that they're so disliked. So we'll see how it is. Obviously, I'll still do my breakdowns, etc. as always. It's on for a few days. Probably be champion training. Like, that would be my guess, champion training. It could be souls. It's been a good while since a soul event. It's been a good while since a guaranteed champion. So I could totally see something like that. It could be, they could always do like Arbiter souls. Have they done that recently? Did they do Arbiter? I think they did recently. Did they not? Maybe they did. Guys, let me know in the comments. I feel like they did do some sort of tournament where you could get Arbiter souls recently. So maybe they wouldn't do that. I mean, she would fit in for an anniversary event as a generic champion people would do to get souls for. But I think they've done it, so yeah, we'll see. I think it's probably guaranteed champion, but who the heck knows? We'll find out, obviously. I think the safest bet would be champion training. We've had a lot of dungeon events this week. We even had some champion training stuff. Champion training's the safe bet, so buckle up. Buckle up for some grinding if you're interested in the Anniversary Path event. That could also be another reason. It could be summoning as well, so that could be a reason to save your other shard types, because, I mean, I think it's very unlikely that you max out this Deck of Fate with your shards, max out a Hero's Path with shards, and then have enough to do the fusion. And, like, you're going to run out, surely. We'll see. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you all next time. Remember, check out the 2-hour reaction video coming later. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.